more great debate. It's nonsense what you're talking. It's nonsense what you're talking. A new voice of reason. It's nonsense what you're talking. It's nonsense what you're talking. Don't go anywhere. It's nonsense what you're talking.
By Special Episode X10, The Architecture of Empty Words. Hello, dear listeners. Today we turn our attention to a modern plague that infects our public square. We are surrounded by pseudo-intellectuals and self-proclaimed philosophers who clutter television screens and microphone stands with endless chatter. They possess an opinion on every conceivable topic, but they offer no genuine substance. Their rhetoric is a collection of worn-out clichés. They shield their lack of deep thought behind obscure citations from dusty library corners. They quote from books that nobody else has read, and they fail to comprehend the real depth of the concepts they manipulate. This is not just a local issue. As Miss Marple famously noted, nature repeats itself because it lacks imagination. This global circus follows the same script everywhere. A particularly grim symptom of this disease is the manufacturing of outrage. These professional talkers dissect the ordinary details of daily life to invent complex problems. They look at old commercials or lighthearted pop culture references from the past, and they inject heavy sociological theories where none belong. A harmless parody that families used to enjoy together without a second thought suddenly becomes a dark subject for a lecture. These poseurs feel the need to experience offense on behalf of ordinary citizens. The people in their living rooms see right through the act. Normal people know the difference between a harmless joke and real hatred. They do not need a television performer to guide their feelings. This behavior highlights a deep confusion about the purpose of thought. Real philosophy does not seek social status or media attention. It does not look for flaws in harmless memories to gain followers. True inquiry requires humility and quiet reflection. It is a cold and steady search for truth conducted far away from the glare of studio lights. Key vocabulary and expressions explained. Pedantic. Definition: using an excessive display of academic learning or technical details to impress others. Example: the speaker became so pedantic that the audience lost interest in his main point. Platitude. Definition: a flat, dull, or trite remark uttered as if it were fresh or profound. Example: he filled his speech with one political platitude after another. Grievance. Definition: a real or imagined wrong that causes resentment and grounds for complaint. Example: the talk show guest tried to create a grievance out of an old advertising slogan. Pretentious. Definition: attempting to impress by affecting greater importance or merit than is actually possessed. Example: his pretentious use of long words made his argument look weak. To dissect. Definition: to examine or analyze something in minute detail. Example: scholars often dissect old television programs to find hidden meanings. To feign. Definition: to fake or simulate a feeling or a state of mind. Example: the commentator managed to feign shock when she heard the counterargument. To cloy. Definition: to disgust or weary someone with an excess of sweetness or sentimentality. Example: the constant praise from the host started to cloy after a few minutes. Vapid. Definition: offering nothing that is stimulating or challenging. Example: we had to listen to a vapid discussion about modern social habits. Obscure. Definition: not discovered or known about or difficult to understand. Example: the professor quoted an obscure text from the 16th century. To mimic. Definition: to imitate the speech or actions of someone else, typically to entertain or ridicule. Example: the old commercial used to mimic various regional accents for comedic effect. Outrage. Definition: an extreme feeling of anger or shock caused by a perceived injustice. Example: social media is often driven by artificial outrage over minor events. Sophistry. Definition: the use of clever but false arguments, especially with the intention of deceiving. Example: the lawyer used clever sophistry to confuse the members of the jury. Shallow. Definition: lacking depth of intellect or knowledge. Example: her analysis of the economic crisis was incredibly shallow. To masquerade. Definition: to pretend to be someone or something else. Example: many bloggers masquerade as experts when they possess no real training. Hollow. Definition: without real significance or value. Example: the politician made a hollow promise that he never intended to keep. Insight. Definition: a deep or clear understanding of a complex issue. Example: the detective possessed a unique insight into human behavior. Trite. Definition: lacking originality or freshness because of constant repetition. Example: the writer relied on a trite plot that readers discovered long ago. Intellectualize. Definition: to give an intellectual character to something or to treat a matter in a purely clinical way. Example: it is a mistake to intellectualize a simple human emotion. To capture. Definition: to represent or record something accurately in words or pictures. Example: the director managed to capture the mood of the decade perfectly. To trigger. Definition: to cause a strong emotional reaction in someone. Example: certain words can trigger an immediate debate among political rivals. Thank you for listening to this episode. You can share your thoughts in the comments section on YouTube. Please ensure that all contributions remain respectful and preserve the dignity of everyone involved in the conversation. Keep boosting your English. Bye for now.